Joining me now is Normand Champagny. He is the CEO of Quebec Precious Metals. Great to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's find out more about your company. You've got the flagship Sakami project in Quebec, and you're near Newmont's producing mine. And Newmont is a shareholder. We'll get to that in a while. But just for those who may not know, can you give us a brief snapshot of the main asset?
So a company was created 5 years ago with the support of Goldcorp, today Newmont, by merging two publicly trading companies that had 50% of Sakami, plus project from another company. And Goldcorp saw the opportunity to create another junior to find the next gold mine in James Bay. And that's why we have the focus on the Sakami gold project to find the next gold mine. Since that time, we've been drilling to reach a goal where we have something that is of sufficient size and grade to make it interesting for the miners, the developers to come and do that.
Interesting. So the near-term goal is to come up with a resource estimate. What's the timeline to that? What are the steps before that?
So in James Bay, in our view, in the view of many of the major gold producers, you need at least probably 2.5 million ounces of resources in the ground. We're not there yet. Obviously, we thought we'd be there by now. We're not there yet. We continue to drill. Next week, we're restarting the drilling. We've made some discoveries. We keep extending the deposit, but the objective remains the same: 2 to 2.5 million ounces.
Now, interestingly, you've also discovered spodumene at your Elmer East project, and you've identified some high priority targets. So you've got that going on too.
So it's been a lot of lithium exploration, now development, discoveries in James Bay. We've got a 700 square kilometer land package. It's large. So really we had a moral obligation to look at what we've got for lithium. And we used the ALS Gold Spot to do a targeting study. We knew we had pegmatites. We knew that. And to our credit, when we went to the field, checked some of those pegmatites, and we had a discovery of spodumene on Thanksgiving Day. So it's very early days. It looks good, but this is drillable in the coming winter. So very excited about that.
Yeah, I'm sure. And then you've got a neighbor, Harfang, that's discovered spodumene near Sakami. You say that's significant. So explain why.
Well, it's never been found before. It's only a few kilometers from where we are at Sakami. We talked to Harfang. We've exchanged information. We believe that the whole area, Sakami, plus their Serpent project at Harfang, is a highly prospective area. And we look forward to more spodumene discoveries there and eventually some drilling.
And then, as if that's not all, you've got the Kippawa rare earth project. You say this is getting a lot of attention. Are you any closer to making a decision as to what to do with that asset?
So good question. This was under the control of a company that was merged as part of the creation of QPM. They had done some serious work in terms of a feasibility study 10 years ago. It's the only North American rare earth project with a full feasibility study. So the resource is well known. Unfortunately, it's fair to say that relationship with First Nations were not what it should be. We had the policy of selling on non-core assets, and that was one of them, and we sold all the rest. We thought we had a buyer that pulled out because they wanted to focus